Good morning. I'm right on a pathway here. How are you? Welcome to another move session. Coming to you from Polynesian Resort in Disney. I'm getting around right now, and tomorrow I'm moving again. Then I'm settled for about a week. I gotta say, guys, life is good right now. I'm living my dream. I'm living my dream life. I'm living my best life here. All right, let's get started. You don't want to hear about that, I'm sure. All right, let's get going. I was bargaining for, I can't even see you guys. The sun is too bright. I'm right on the pathway where people are walking to transportation, so I wasn't really bargaining for that one, but hey, hope they enjoy the show. Can you guys see me okay? Good morning, good morning. So starting out nice and slow, loosening the back, loosening the spine, loosening the hips, kind of shaking out all the stiffness of my shoes aren't tied up. Okay, so marching on the spot. Just carry on. My shoes weren't tied up. How's everybody doing? How's weather back home? I feel bad, I'm sorry. My nails match my shoes almost perfectly. Okay, so we're going to side steps now. I was thinking that I had a nice discreet spot here on our patio, but it turns out that this is a main route to the Ticket and Transportation Center. So there are oodles of people walking by, and this is going to be embarrassing. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. So we're gonna try to do a little bit of leg work today. Sorry, upper body day. Upper body work today. I grabbed my weights from my truck. This is what I guess famous. So there's a couple of shows that my kids and I like to watch on YouTube with Disney bloggers. Kathy knows this because I tell her this all the time. And it's funny because people talk about sightings of them at the park. So they're just essentially people who through social media create like content. My son and I were like binging on them for the last couple months watching these shows about Disney World. And it's funny because maybe I could be one of those. I should be one of those people. I was thinking that as okay, let's not miss these today. These are what we missed yesterday. It's funny because you go through your life and you're living your life day to day and you're like, why would people care about me videoing food that I got at Gasparilla's yesterday? Why would people care about me videoing the new merchandise in Disney Springs? But my gosh, I binged on it for months before coming here. Somebody else, I wanted to know what's new, what's going on, like what's happening there, what's it going to be like when I get there. So funny, I think that could be another career for me. Oh, I am in direct sunlight right now. It's going to be really hot today for what I'm doing. I'm not complaining, you guys. That was not a complaint. Honestly, yesterday I went for my run after our workout. Okay, so we're going to increase the intensity a little bit, add a little hop. Remember, I always say you don't have to. You can add the hop or you can keep it at low, no intensity. Do whatever you need to. You can change anything that I'm doing that's not in your wheelhouse yet. Or maybe today is just an off day. Maybe today you're just feeling tired or you're stiff or you're sore. Maybe you rolled your ankle. Just do what's right for you in the moment today. Lost my train of thought. Oh, I went for my run yesterday after our move session, and oh, I literally ran with the biggest, stupidest smile on my face the whole run because I was so happy to be running where I was running. And the sky was perfectly blue, the sun was shining, everything was so green, and thinking to myself, like, oh, so silly, I was just here in November. But you guys, the hard makes, like, adversity or challenges or difficulty or hardship makes the good stuff so much better. Like, you don't get that feeling, you don't get that same feeling when you come from warmth, right? Like November, I came from warmth, came to warmth, went home to decent weather. When you have endured a winter like what we've had, and you see green for the first time, and sky with blue that actually has warmth coming from it, it is like honestly the best feeling. Like, I just couldn't stop smiling. It doesn't have to be, Betty, you're coming down soon. You'll see what I'm saying. I managed to sit at the pool yesterday and not get burnt, so I was pretty proud of myself. Because, you know, after your skin has seen nothing but frigid temperatures for a couple months, and you're fair like me, Dixon, of course, is just brown as can be already. So I will let you guys know regarding times for next week's classes. I haven't decided fully. It's going to be really hot next week. Okay, last round, so we're going to go into high intensity now. If you're ready for it, you want to really lift those knees, pick those knees up, using your core, nice, tall, straight spine. Fast as you can and high as you can. Trying to kind of rebound quickly as your foot hits. Same thing with your jumping jacks. Fast, quick feet. When my daughter and I were here at this resort in November, we had a lake view room. So we said to my mom, you know how you go to a resort and you get the most perfect room with the most perfect view, most perfect location. I said, ruins you. I don't have a lake view room this time. I didn't book our lake view room. But when we came in November, we could literally open, like we have a little patio here, and it faced the lake and Magic Kingdom. We could watch the fireworks from our room, which was, or our patio. We woke up and saw the lake. It's like when you go camping, right? You find that perfect campsite. And you're like, nothing else measures up to that perfect campsite. But I'm making do. Okay, This must be what you guys feel like in your houses doing workouts. I'm usually in my garage, so it's usually cold. I know you guys sometimes post what a sweat fest it was. Okay, we're doing Tabata again because of my laziness mentally. Okay, grab a drink. Who have I got with me today? More snow last night. It's only supposedly about 15 or 16 right now, but it's going up to 28 today. It's gonna be very hot. The sunshine's waiting for you, buddy. It's here for you when you got here. All right, so we're gonna do Tabata today. I'm just gonna change my timer. More snow, like a lot of snow, Dawn. Like tons, or just like a dusting? Okay, we're gonna start out with, actually we're gonna do an ode to the past, because we're doing upper and core today. So we're gonna do sit-ups. I might have to do these diagonals. Sit-ups and push-ups. Okay, ready? So starting with sit-ups. We're gonna do Tabata. We're gonna count these as part of our core. 3, 4. I do have a couple of weights here. 6, 7. Okay, so that was 7 towards our core. And actually push-ups count towards core as well. Okay. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So that's 19 towards our 100 core. Probably knock it out just with this. So back to sit-ups. So in lieu of sit-ups, if sit-ups are outside of your wheelhouse, you can do crunches. You can also shift your sit-ups in a different way. You can hook your feet underneath. I'm not counting. I forgot to count. Underneath like a chair or sofa or something to stabilize your feet. Whew. So we got 11. So 17, let's say we got 7. 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'd say we're pretty consistent. So I'd say 35, so that's 42. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh. I was like, the buzzer's supposed to go. 42, 43, 53. 6, 7, so that's 50, no, 60. That's the push-ups. These push-ups are killing me today. I really want to do knee push-ups, but I'm not going to. This is our last set. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, okay. Oh, thank God those are done. Those are killing me today. Ooh, you don't need equipment to work hard. Yeah, I agree, Dawn. Doesn't take much at this point in the season, does it? It's March. It's like, is it warm at least? Like, it's not warm, but not like minus a million. Okay, so we're gonna go to rows next. Just debating. I'm gonna use my chair and try to use my chair. So you can use a chair, you can use a box, table. See how this works? See how this goes? And I'm gonna do rows. I have a very short body, so shouldn't be an issue. All right, ready? So we're gonna alternate sides. We're gonna go from, we did chest with our push-ups, now we're gonna work back. Okay. So try to, if you're doing something like what I'm doing, you wanna still have your spine nice and straight, your hips straight, your core engaged, slight arch in the lower back. So you don't want to be like this, and you don't want to be like this. You want to have like a slight arch in the lower back. What that does is protects your spine. Try to square up your hips and your legs. It's probably best to do these on like a box, cooler, coffee table. You could probably even do them from the floor, like on all fours. You're just not going to get that full extension of the arm that we want, ideally. You have a chair with no arms. That's the problem, it's this arm. So pulling with your shoulder blade, the chest is out. Okay. Other side. Looking at my son yesterday, I was thinking, man, pays to be the youngest sometimes. He is living his best life right now, let me tell you. He did at one point tell me yesterday he was bored. So I was like, oh boy, here we go. Because it's just him and I, my mom, for now. My sisters are joining us in about another week. But it's just him and I right now. I was like, I wonder if he's gonna get bored hanging out with his mom so much. But he's also getting, like, here's the funny thing that I was thinking about yesterday. I love Disney. I've always loved Disney. Always, since I was a kid. My mom was saying, you always were. Just loved it here. But when I first got married and we brought the kids when they were little for the first time as a mom, I literally figured out every single way to cut expenses, to do it as cheaply as possible. Like, it was insane. I brought peanut butter and jam and bread from home. Peanut butter and jam sandwiches was like what we lived off of. We brought oatmeals, so we didn't have to buy any food really, other than stuff for dinner. We got really creative with how to do that. So I remember I brought all my own coffee and tea, so I never had to buy anything to drink. Really, like, and I remember I used to look at other people and how they would, because I mean, everybody does Disney different, right? But in order to come, you know, we didn't even have the money to come the way we did come, but I was determined we were going to. And it was like, it was crazy how frugally we stayed at the value resorts, the cheapest resorts. We came when they had specials. The dollar, of course, was a lot higher back then. And I was thinking, never in my wildest dreams would I have ordered a drink at the pool. Never would I have bought a drink for my kids at the pool, like the fun slushy drinks or whatever. Just things that, it's just funny how far you come in life, and how it's, you know, never would I have stayed at a resort like this when the kids were small. So it's a really cool kind of full circle moment where, you know, you see, I guess, what you've like accomplished in life, right?
Activity completed.
Very cool. Okay, we're gonna do triceps and biceps next. All right, so grab your weight, starting with biceps. Okay, so we're gonna curl. If you have two weights, you can use dumbbells. I brought two weights, but I didn't want to bring them all in. I have mascara on my face. Okay, we're gonna do tricep curls next. So keeping those elbows close to the ears. I also, one of the things I love most about Disney is their message is always follow your dreams, never give up. The magic is within you. It's not outside of you. It's not somewhere to be found other than inside of you. And so that's what the fireworks show. So I was watching the fireworks show last night, and it made me emotional again, because, you know, the lesson is the answers are always inside of you, no matter what it is you're trying to accomplish in life, whether it's career, financial, relationship, weight loss. Like, it doesn't matter what your goal is. It's within you to achieve. And then the quote this morning that I get daily quotes sent to me, and I share them with the world on my social media. So they come to my inbox and then I share them. This morning was from Jim Rohn, something along the lines of abundance or money or wealth or whatever it was is typically attracted, not pursued. So if you're looking, and I feel like that's the case with any results you're looking for, they're attracted, not pursued and chased. Pursuing is to create resistance, right? And so you actually end up pushing that thing that you want further away. Attraction is learning to be in the vibration of the thing that you want and bring it to you instead. And so a great example of that is, like, have you ever noticed that there's people that just, everything always goes right for them? Everything just always falls into place for them. Nothing seems to ever go wrong for long. They get the best opportunities because they're in the vibration of what it is that they want or expect. And so that thing attracted to them. I feel like I flit in and out of it, honestly. Sometimes I'm in it and everything goes well. What we do is we doubt when we don't see evidence of what we want around us. And then we change our energy, we change our vibration, and we attract the thing that it is that we don't want because we're focused on that thing, right? Woo! I'd like to attract a cold breeze or a cool breeze right now. I was joking with Kathy, like, oh, I sweat literally. I can sweat when it's cold out. Like, I just sweat all the time, but the worst part is, for some reason, my sweat is so smelly. like, I don't know if anybody had teenage boys, and they go through the stage where it's like, they really stink. Like, they stink like they have this awful smell to them. Hey, Amy. I'm in Disney. There's I guess it's the teenage hormones that make them really stinky, and that's me right now. Okay, I want to do side planks today, so we're gonna do those next. We're gonna mix them with a back exercise because I want one more back exercise.
Activity completed.
All right, you guys ready? So grab your heavier weight, and we're gonna do these guys. So we're pulling, switching, pulling. So make sure that chest is out, like stick the boobs out, so that you're not rounding your back. Make sure there's a slight arch in the lower back. Okay, now we're going to do side plank. Okay, so holding side plank. If you want to make it harder, you can lift the leg. If you want to make it easier, you can put that leg in front. Nice long straight spine, lifting with the core. Really important to have that lower back not rounded, because if it's rounded, you're going to put a lot of strain on that spine. We obviously don't want that. Okay, so back to the same side, and then we're going to switch on the next one. This is going to be our last set, and then what we're going to do is we're going to finish. Don't have your head like mine is. You actually want to be in a straight line. The next ones I'll do the different direction. We're going to finish with our squats and our plank. So pulling. Time. So holding those hips up, long straight spine, lift the leg to make it harder, put the leg in front to make it easier. Always take rests as you need. Counting it down, 3, 2, 1. Last round of these. anyways, I bring that up because it's just interesting as I perceive the different energies of people and how they see the world. And before coming here, I'm in a Facebook group with 400,000 people, Disney Tips and Tricks, I think it's called, and there's a lot of people complaining about the crowds, the busyness, the magic is gone, and I have seen no such evidence whatsoever since I've been here. So I really think that we see kind of what the energy that we're in is what we see the world through, right? Okay, I'm gonna finish with 10 squats. So if you have a weight, grab a weight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? And then 30-second plank, not squats. Ready? Going. Woo! High plank, low plank, whatever you like. Next week, I hope to be back to full move sessions, the full 45 minutes. And done. Thank you for joining me again. Thank you for the company and the push, getting these done. I wouldn't have gotten them done without you. I will see you all next week. Have an awesome weekend. Happy March.